Alright, construct a triangle ABC in which AB is 3 centimeter, angle A is 45 degrees, and AC minus BC is 2 centimeter. Let's look at the rough figure. AB is 3, angle A is 45, and AC minus BC, which means AC should be longer side. AC minus BC. The length of AC minus the length of BC is 2 centimeter. The difference between them is 2. And AC is longer as it's coming first. These are some things to observe. So the rough figure is looking like this. Okay. Now let's try to draw the real, construct the real thing. Take the ruler. Draw the base AB as 3 centimeter as required. If I go from 7 to 4, I'll still have 3 centimeter, correct? Yeah, this is 3 centimeter. Here is A, here is B. Angle A is 45 degrees. How to construct 45? We can construct a 90 and then bisect it. Or we could also construct 60 and 30, and we know that 60, 30, their average is 45. That ways also we can find out. So let's do 60 and 30. This is 60 degrees. If you want to bisect 60, keep the needle again at 0. Create a middle arc. Keep the needle at 60 and construct this. This point will give you the average of 0 and 60. That's the bisector of 60 degrees. This is 30. But we don't want to draw the entire line. Dotted line is sufficient. What is more important is this spot. This is important. This is 30 degrees. The bisection of 30 and 60. 30 plus 60 makes 90. The half of 90 will be 45. So here somewhere we'll get 45 degrees. I keep the needle at 30. I make an arc. I keep the needle at 60. I intersect the arc. This is 45. And this 45 is actually needed by us. We'll make a long angle. Okay. Yeah. This is 45 degrees. And this was 3 centimeter. We want this longer side minus the shorter side to be 2 centimeter. So do an interesting thing. Take a 2 centimeter advantage cut on this one. Let's call it AX. So we are taking a 2 centimeter cut on this AX. Let's take 2 centimeter. From 4 to 2, this will be 2 centimeter only, yeah? Correct? I keep the needle here and I cut it. This is 2 centimeter. Let's call this M. Yeah? It's 2 centimeter. Join BM. We're joining BM. This new line segment BM that has been formed, try to make its perpendicular bisector and let it meet this line. Let's see where it meets. So the perpendicular bisector, take more than half and construct an arc on this side and an arc on the other side. Okay. Now from here also make an arc here and the other arc on this side. Let them join and continue forward. Yeah, this is going on and on, so it's a little embarrassing, it looks like, but anyways, continue. This somewhere here they will meet. Yeah, thankfully they've met here. This particular point is actually C. Yeah, this particular point is C. With C, join B. So ABC is your required triangle. You can shade this entire stuff. Shading gives your examiner an idea that you have finally arrived at the right triangle. Okay, so this ABC is the final triangle. But how do we know that uh, AC minus BC will actually be 2 centimeters? That's the only missing link in the question. So look at something interesting. Look at the triangle CMB. In the triangle CMB, which is part of construction only, we have a yellow portion triangle. Yeah. And once again, we have a green portion triangle also, which is this. Yeah. You agree that this line was perpendicular bisector of the MB. So this part and this part have become equal. This is 90 in the middle. And this line C, let's call it W. CW is common to both the triangles, yellow and the green. So both the triangles actually become congruent. When they are congruent, this side and this side will also become equal by CPCT. Now, we know that AM was 2 centimeter. This entire length AC, AC can be written as 2 centimeter plus MC. You agree with me? Entire length AC can be written as AM plus MC. And we know that this MC is actually equal to BC. So this thing becomes 2 plus BC. And by simple algebra, if you take BC to the other side, you will have AC minus BC equal to 2 centimeter. So you have actually done the right thing. The difference between AC length and the BC length is actually coming out to be 2 centimeter because of this symmetry here, because of this isosceles property here. This is something to keep in mind. We should know the reason behind what's going on, what we are doing. I would like to share an identical question with you, which is this. Okay? Let's see how much they're identical and how much they are different. Construct a triangle ABC in which AB is 3 centimeter. Earlier also it was 3 centimeter. Angle A 45 degrees. Earlier also it was 45 degrees. And BC minus AC 2 centimeters. Here it was AC minus BC 2 centimeter, which means the situation is slightly different this time. Yeah. Let's try to understand by a rough figure what's going on here. This time BC length is longer and AC length is shorter. So we will be having a base AB that will be 3 centimeters. Angle A that will be 45 degrees. This time we want BC to be longer. You see that? BC length is longer and AC will be shorter, and the gap between them is again 2 centimeters. So 3 centimeter, 45 degree, and the gap between them is 2 centimeters. Let's see how to construct this one. Let's remember the question carefully. AB is 3, angle A is 45, and BC minus AC is 2 centimeters. Yeah, this one will be better. Okay. So here is our question, okay? We'll follow it from here. Let's start with the base. The base was AB, that's 3 centimeter. Three centimeter. If you go from 3 to 6, you will still have 3 centimeters. Yeah. Sorry, this point, not further. So this is our AB. AB, that's 3 centimeters. Yeah. Angle A is supposed to be 45 degrees as required. This time we can learn the bisection of 90 degrees. So first of all, for 90 degrees, you create a 60. So 0, first cut is 60. The next cut is another 60. That's 120 degrees. Between 60 and 120, the sum of 60 and 120 is 180. Half of 180 will be 90 degrees. So the average of these two will be 90. It will be in between. Carefully draw it. This is 90 degree, but you don't want 90. A dotted line will be okay. What you actually require is this particular spot. Yeah, this is 90. 0 and 90. When you will bisect it, you will get 45. So make an arc, slightly bigger arc here, and without changing the radius from 90, cross it, intersect it. This is 45 degrees. Okay, so join it with A. Yeah, but this time do one thing, take the figure backwards, go backwards. The reason is that this time we want the BC length to be longer and AC length to be shorter. Why? See, BC is bigger. BC minus AC is 2 centimeter. So in this case, what we do, we take the construction backwards. And here on this particular spot, take 2 centimeters. So 5 to 3 is also 2 centimeters, correct? This is 2 centimeters. I keep the needle at A and I cut it. We can call it G. This AG is 2 centimeters. That's our construction so far. Join G with B. Yeah, in all the questions, this kind of a situation is common. GB has been joined. And what do we do now? We make perpendicular bisector of GB. So let's see. Take more than half. Yeah, make an arc. Try to intersect the arc from here. One cut and the other cut. So go back and complete the construction. Yeah. Join them and get your perpendicular bisector of GB. Yeah. Wherever it cuts the initial line, that 45 degree line, this particular spot will be C. Why C? We had triangle ABC in the beginning. Yeah. Join BC. BC. So ABC is the triangle, this zone. Very simple, very thin triangle. This is the required triangle. But how do we know that the BC minus AC is actually 2 centimeters? So because of construction, you will agree that this part was equal to this part. This is 90 degree. So triangle CGW and CBW actually become congruent. As a result, CG and CB will also become equal. Yeah. And we just saw that CG is equal to CB, correct? CG can be written as 2 plus AC, 2 centimeter plus AC. That's your CB. And ultimately, 2 can be written as AC minus CB. Yeah. You can write it in more proper way by taking this on LHS. So AC minus, instead of CB, can we write BC equal to 2 centimeters. You got this? The difference between oh, there was a bit of error. It was actually AC is getting subtracted here, so it should be BC minus AC. So BC minus AC is coming out to be 2 centimeters. And this is what was required in the original question. Yeah. So this time we have ensured that BC is the longer side and AC is the shorter side. And the difference between them is 2 centimeters. You can check also. Let's see. This one is roughly, this side BC is roughly 2.7 centimeters. And this side is roughly 0.7 centimeters AC. 2.7 minus 0.7 will be 2 centimeters. Hence this construction. So these were the two important kind of constructions that you should be aware of.